And this is just the content from one of the barrels.
Wow, it's been almost a month now since I've been in Ghana, in Accra, and what an adjustment, boy, what a journey. So many new experiences. I'm so grateful. One thing I must say that Ghana is teaching me is patience. Things are so different here. The simplest task or the task that you may deem as simple here can be so complicated. You know, going through hoops and hurdles. And it's so crazy because everything moves quite slow here. But then, in my experience, most people don't have patience. You'll be rushed into waiting. Just know that your patience will be tested here. Master that virtue. I'm learning that vegan or vegetarianism is not a thing here, so if you are of that lifestyle, you're not going to be eating out much. I would say the thing that I was most surprised about when I got here is just how huge it is, how big Accra is, how big. This is just one city, right? And I still haven't even explored half of it. And the parts that I have explored, it's just like everything is so far. And even with it being so huge, there's so many people. So many people. I'm starting to think like, is Accra overpopulated? But it's like, how can it be when it's so huge? Trust me, black people, we were lied to about being called ethnic minorities. This here alone is teaching me we are most definitely the majority. And something I'm learning here is that in the UK, we are such a tiny population of black people because here we're not even represented, we're not understood. In my experience, times I can quite feel like I'm an alien or something because the unfamiliarity of the accent is just so real. It's like African American. When someone realizes that I'm a foreigner, that's the first thing that they say, African American. And even if you say you're from the UK, sometimes they'll tell their friends, oh, she's African American. There's no concept of a black person being from the UK. For the most part, that's been my experience so far. But then I understand it because look how tiny the UK is, and the high majority of black people in the UK are in London, and look how tiny London is. So I get it, or at least now I'm starting to understand it. I would say for the first time in my life, I've experienced the feeling of loneliness. That's something that I never thought I'd experience because of my introverted to myself nature. But it's just more so a lack of familiarity, which was something that I was actually looking for, but experiencing it is a completely different thing. I'm living in an actual Ghanaian community, I'm not in a expat community, you know? And when I leave my house, when I come out of the door, I'm the only person with my accent, I'm the only person who, I don't know, I'm definitely not the only person who looks like me, so that's beautiful. That is extremely beautiful. I've experienced real black beauty, black love, black community. It's a wonderful thing to see because the media has really done a job on us in the West. So much so that there's an element of hate for one another, you know, disrespect between men and women. Black men thinking that they're God's gift to earth, which they are, but in the sense of thinking that, but then looking at black women that in a way that we are rubbish. That's what's been promoted in the media. I'm not saying that's the everyday life because that's not been my experience, thank the Lord. But I'm aware of the messaging, I'm aware of the marketing, and when it's getting fed to you every day, boy, that's a lot. But here you see the celebration of black beauty and black female beauty, just in the way that the women walk with their heads up high, you know? All different shapes and sizes and shades and hair textures and facial features are celebrated. The abundance of beauty that we have as God's first people. And that's been a beautiful experience. I'm yet to meet a woman who carries herself like she's ugly. It's as though it's not a concept that's truly woven into the society here. Beauty is celebrated in all shapes and forms. In the West, a lot of us black women, unfortunately, we have no idea of our beauty, and we are riddled by insecurities because we've been fed BS our whole lives. And I guess when you're in a society where you're the minority, it holds weight. So black women of the diaspora who have been living as the so-called ethnic minority, please put your insecurities to rest. Let them go. They're not needed. You are beautiful. But on the flip side, women, please don't be fickle here. You'll get many forms of flattery and compliments, things that you may not be used to in such abundance in your places of residence. But you know, when you have an insecurity, it can be played upon. But if you're coming here single, ladies, use your intuition and become the love that you seek.